Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to see effect on ozone layer depletion. What is effect of different refrigerants on the ozone layer depletion and how ozone layer depletion occurs or what is ozone layer depletion. So, it is well known that the ozone layer present in the lower part of the stratosphere above about 1 kilometer above the earth surface. It acts as protective umbrella for the earth. So it reduces harmful ultraviolet radiations from the sun to reaching the earth's surface. So the ozone layer depletion was first observed in 1917 in Antarctic zone. Hole was found in 1918. That is first the ozone layer depletion observation was takes place in 1917. In latter in Antarctic zone in 1918 the hole is observed to the ozone. So how the ozone layer depletion takes place? See here, CFC and HCFC refrigerants leaking into the atmosphere during the manufacturing or at the time of servicing of the equipment or otherwise mixed with the surrounding air and may rise to stratosphere. So those refrigerants leaks to the surrounding by different ways and they rise to the stratosphere, and CFC stands for chlorofluorocarbon and HCFC stands for hydrochlorofluorocarbon refrigerants. So see here the chemical reaction which takes place during the in the stratosphere with the ozone is shown below. The ultraviolet rays from the sun releases chlorine Cl atom from the molecule of the CFC refrigerant such as CCl2F2. What is CCl2F2? CCl2F2 is dichloro-difluoromethane. See the reaction in stratosphere. CCl2F2 comes in contact with the ultraviolet sunlight and the decomposition of takes place and chlorine atom is removed from CCl2F2. See the reaction CCl2F2 in presence of ultraviolet sunrise, CClF2 and Cl2. So Cl atom is released here. That Cl atom, chlorine atom in presence of sunlight react with the ozone. Ozone is O3 or number of 3 molecules of oxygen. So Cl reacts with ozone O3 in presence of sunlight and gives O2 plus ClO, and then ClO react with single atom of oxygen to give Cl and O2. This is chain reaction. This reaction continuously takes place. That is, chlorine atom reacts with O3 and O2 and ClO form, and ClO reacts with O and Cl and O2 form. So every time Cl get free and then it takes part in another next reaction. So it will decompose another O3 molecule and it continuously do the process. So see here the result of reaction. See here the result of reaction second and third is that the chlorine atom destroys O3 molecules and it's set free to the enter into the chain reaction. So chlorine atom changes into the chain reaction or enters into the chain reaction to destroy a large number of O3 molecules present in the air. So their ozone layer depletion on large scale is taking place. See here, CFC destroys the protective ozone layer which is considerably reduce ultraviolet rays from reaching to the earth. Hence CFC has banned since 200. Since CFC has banned since 2000 year. This is all about ozone layer depletion. Once again see the reaction CCl2F2 in presence of ultraviolet light, CClF2 plus Cl. So that released chlorine atom will react with ozone in presence of sunlight and it gives O2 plus ClO, and that ClO atom react with single molecule of oxygen or single atom of oxygen and gives Cl plus O2. This is a chain reaction. So large number of O3 or ozone molecules are destroyed by using Cl atom. Now we are going to see what is global warming or effect of global warming. See here, our earth is known as greenhouse because it looks green due to trees and plantation and keeps everything in equilibrium. So it is necessary to maintain the temperature of the earth as well as oxygen level. So trees are the most important part to maintain the oxygen level and carbon dioxide level. All living on earth releases CO2. All the living things on earth releases CO2, and which is absorbed by trees and released O2. Tree releases oxygen. So the part of solar energy is absorbed by the atmosphere and earth surface is emitted at infrared wavelength given by them. See here, radiation coming from sun are some radiations are absorbed and remaining radiations are emitted away from the earth. So now the CFC refrigerant along with gases such as CO2, O3, NOx, CH4 present in the lower atmosphere absorb this radiation and trap the heat. So what is necessary? The coming absorb some radiations are absorbed and others are released by the earth. So it is necessary the released should the released so it is necessary that the released radiations must leave the earth, but the CFC refrigerants along with gases such as CO2, O3, NOx, CH4 present in the lower atmosphere near to the earth absorb this radiation and trap this heat. So they does not allow the radiation to escape the earth. So this increases the temperature of the earth atmosphere. This is known as global warming. Because of this the heating effect will takes place and this is called as greenhouse effect. So it is necessary that the released radiation must leave the earth. So they are tapped by CFC refrigerant along with some gases, that is CO2, O3, NOx, CH4 present in the lower atmosphere. The impact of global warming will be on wind circulation, rainfall, distribution and agricultural cultivation in the future. So see here, there are also some effects, that is effect on sea level due to thermal expansion of water, melting of ice takes place and glaciers in the polar regions. This is all about ozone layer depletion and global warming. In next lecture, we are going to see secondary refrigerants in details and total equivalent warming impact, that is TEWI. So thank you everyone. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so much.